Welcome back to the show. Traverse City VFW Post 2780 is being honored for dedication to country and community in the National VFW Still Serving campaign that highlights veterans' continued service after the military.
Here with us to discuss all that the VFW is doing in Traverse City and the area and some of their upcoming events, Derek Braun is with us. Derek, thanks so much for coming in.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, gentlemen.
Thanks for your service also.
I love that I had the opportunity to come out and experience a VFW for myself. It's such a wonderful group of people. Derek, what does it mean to you to get this accolade, to get this acknowledgement that you're doing great work?
It's really kind of the payback for all the time and effort that our members put in. Being selected as one of 52 National Community Service Award winners for this year is high praise for a post in little old Traverse City, Michigan. Yeah. We have an honor guard that puts in a ton of work for this, partnerships with our auxiliary, a lot of events that we host both within the veteran community and for the community at large contributed to this award. So it's really just for us, it's recognition for all that hard work that we've put in, just paying off and saying, hey, we're looking at you. You're still serving. You got out of the military, but you're still serving your community, which is a great program that the VFW launched.
Talk to us about some of the images we're seeing here now. We just showed a parking lot full of bikes. We've got Santa. We've got food food donations. What are some of the highlights you want to share with us about what the VFW is doing?
Sure. The picture you're seeing now, we were actually highlighted by our national magazine, partly because of our community service and partly because Traverse City is a great vacation destination. It's kind of a combination of the two. The bikes you're seeing now, we participate with Bikes for Tykes Assembly. They use our post for their assembly party where we assemble over 200 bikes every year for kids around Christmas. Our Christmas party is open to the public. We have Santa Claus and child favorite, the Grinch, make an appearance. He may or may not be escorted into the building by local law enforcement in handcuffs. I can't confirm or deny that.
As he should.
But he's very much a child favorite for that. The food you saw, so for Thanksgiving and Christmas, we assemble baskets for local active duty and veterans families in need so that no veteran or no active duty service member should go without those traditional family meals during that time frame. So those are just some of the things we've done in the recent past that really gets us out into the community as a whole and makes us involved, makes us part of the community and not just what everyone thinks of the VFW, is just a bunch of combat veterans in a smoke-filled room telling war stories. We're actually out there contributing to the community. Statistically, veterans contribute more time and money than any other group. So it's just really highlighting us doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
You do still sit around and tell the war stories, though.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That happens.
I was going to say.
Let's be clear. That happens.
I mean, every time I drive by the post, it's great because I see cars in the parking lot. So whether
it's people
just a group of guys or gals sitting around and having a meal together, telling stories, or you've got those community events, there's always something going on, which is great to see. And I consider myself fairly well informed, but it did take me a few years to figure out that all these events, like the ones you're talking about, are open to everybody. It's not just vets and their families.
Correct. Almost every event we do is open to the public. We have a fully staffed canteen, full kitchen, the whole 9 yards. That's open to the public. Really, the only thing you have to be a member is for meetings and, truthfully, under Michigan liquor laws, to buy alcohol.
To buy alcohol, yep.
So, but other than that, everything we do is open to the public. We're very welcoming to outsiders. We contribute a lot in the youth aspect as well. This coming Saturday, we're doing our Youth Education Awards, where we're honoring 3 high school students, 3 middle school students, the cadet commander of the local Naval JROTC program in Kingsley is being recognized, and then Teacher of the Year for the area. So that's just like the next.
That's just this Saturday.
That's just
that's just this Saturday.
That's a Saturday for
One
us.
day.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Yeah, a couple of other things we've got coming up. We've got Assist Suicide Prevention Training. It's a 2-day course that really teaches, and it's not really veteran focused. It's open to the public.
Yeah.
It gives people the tools to really sit down and in that crisis moment, we're not looking to solve their problems, but in that training, it teaches you how to get them through the night and get them to the professional help that they need. We're putting together a Veterans Expo for May, where all the local veteran service organizations, the county VAs,
Oh, that's so important.
MVAA is committed to being there. We're getting VA resources to come out, and then some of the non-government organizations that help out veterans to be there, just so it becomes a one-stop shop for veterans in the area to come out and say, here's the organizations that if I run across a problem in life, these are the people that can help me out.
I feel like that's such a big problem in the veteran community across the board, is there are services available, but how are they supposed to know everything that they have access to? This is a great way for them to see everything that they have the ability to utilize to make things a little bit easier on them.
Absolutely, and that was the entire intent of this. It's going to be all organizations that offer free services to veterans. And if they want to just walk around and collect business cards, they can. If they want to walk around and have conversations, things like that, it's going to be a 7-hour event. So it's not going to be you stop in for 30 seconds and you're hustled off.
You're shuttled. You're shuttled out the door. Come on.
If you want to stop and have a conversation, it's going to be full boost, things like that. So that's the entire intent behind that.
We got less than a minute left, but lastly, just kind of give me some details about who is eligible to join. I know we've done conversations and stories in the past about declining numbers of vets and concern about how long veterans groups will last. Who's eligible to become a member of the VFW?
So to be a member of the VFW, the phrase used to be boots on the ground, but we felt that kind of left the Navy and the Air Force out. So it's anyone who has an expeditionary medal, who served in a combat zone, served on the Korean Peninsula in the last 60 years, or has hostile fire pay that they received at some point during their career. If anyone has questions about membership, they can feel free to reach out to the Post.
Perfect.
We've got some links and information to the national website. On our website, vfwpost2780.org. There's also a contact page on there where they can drop an email that comes directly to my desk, and we can answer those questions there as well.
Perfect. So if you're a veteran or one that's watching right now, great resources are available. And Derek, both thank you so much for your service, but also the support that you're constantly working to give both our veteran community and just our local community in Traverse City. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Good to have you with us. Thanks again.